Disgraced Maxine comes out with surprising admission of what she says is very clear now. Okay, seriously, this just isn't funny or amusing anymore. This woman needs some serious medical help. On Saturday morning on the extreme far-left propaganda network that is MSNBC, the Democrat Congresswoman from California, Maxine Waters, actually said President Donald Trump criticizes former President Barack Obama because he's jealous of Obama and his administration. What? When good old Auntie Maxine was asked about Trump tweeting that President Obama should have done more about Russians interfering in our elections, Waters said, "First of all, let me say this, if the president wrote out at some point and said the sky is falling and it is Obama's fault, and everybody knows he likes to blame Obama for any and everything that he can come up with. And in addition to that, it is very clear that he's jealous of Obama and his administration and the fact that he was able to do so well." Here is more via Breitbart. Trending, breaking, Barack's secret is out after showing up in Kenya overnight alone on private trip. Saturday on MSNBC, Representative Maxine Waters, DCA, said President Donald Trump criticizes former President Barack Obama because he's jealous of Obama and his administration. When asked about Trump tweeting that President Obama should have done more about Russians interfering in our elections, Waters said, "First of all, let me say this, if the president wrote out at some point and said the sky is falling and it is Obama's fault, and everybody knows he likes to blame Obama for any and everything that he can come up with. And in addition to that, it is very clear that he's jealous of Obama and his administration and the fact that he was able to do so well. And so he'll keep blaming him over and over again, trying to undo the public policies such as the ACA put in place by Obama, and so everybody kind of knows who he is at this point." She added he's defined himself pretty well. "I don't know why anybody takes him seriously." Seems like Waters has forgotten who was president during the months and days prior to the 2016 election. She then added that President Trump would keep blaming Obama over and over again, as he tries to undo the public policies such as the disastrous Obamacare. She finished her asinine statement as saying he's defined himself pretty well. "I don't know why anybody takes him seriously." Are you sure about that, Waters? You sure no one takes him seriously? President Trump has been successful in taking apart most of the garbage your Barack Hussein Obama and your party threw to our nation during those disastrous 8 years of his presidency. And guess what? People are happy about it, even many on the left, but they wouldn't dare say so publicly because you people are like a lynch mob waiting to attack anyone who doesn't agree with you. Just ask our press secretary. Here is more on Maxine Waters via CNN. Representative Maxine Waters called on her supporters to publicly confront and harass members of the Trump administration in response to the zero-tolerance policy that led to the separation of families at the border. The California Democrat and vehement critic of President Donald Trump made the comments on Saturday, first at a rally in Los Angeles and later in a television interview. The comments, which come after several Trump administration officials have been recently protested at restaurants, have raised fresh questions about the state of American political discourse and were seized on by Trump for political gain. "Let's make sure we show up wherever we have to show up. And if you see anybody from that cabinet in a restaurant, in a department store, at a gasoline station, you get out and you create a crowd. And you push back on them. And you tell them they're not welcome anymore, anywhere. We've got to get the children connected to their parents," Waters said at the Wilshire Federal Building, according to video of the event. "We don't know what damage has been done to these children. All that we know is they're in cages. They're in prisons. They're in jails. I don't care what they call it, that's where they are, and Mr. President, we will see you every day, every hour of the day, everywhere that we are to let you know you cannot get away with this," she added. Waters appeared on MSNBC later in the day to double down on her remarks, saying she has no sympathy for members of the Trump administration. "The people are going to turn on them. They're going to protest. They're going to absolutely harass them until they decide that they're going to tell the president, 'No, I can't hang with you.'" CNN reached out to Waters' office on Monday morning and did not immediately receive a response. Waters, maybe it's time you call it today. Your district is so crime infested that you don't even live there. And since you were elected, it has only gotten worse. How about maybe you try to fix the issues those people in your district have and let the grown-ups lead the nation and fix the mess you guys